Hello everyone, it's Mr. Boomer here, and we're back with some more Resident Evil 4. Now, as we see at the start of this section here, we do see that we received items from Ashley's. As I did say in the last episode, if you do not clear out that whole entire room in that Ashley section, you will not be able to get any of the items later on, because we're not going to actually be able to come back to that section after we leave that room. So you definitely want to grab as many items as you can for Leon, especially Poseidus as well, because you won't be able to come back for it. Anyway, cutscene.
Oh, what a touching moment we have here.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?
Yeah, get used to that. They are literally just gonna keep going back and forth with each other. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said that this is literally just hero-villain banter between these two. Like, this shit is literally something you'll probably hear out of like some comic relief cartoon or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, we are now reunited with Ashley inside this section, and we can move on with the level here if you want. Also, rest in peace, Louis Sarah. You will be missed. He freaking died for our causes. Poor bastard. Like, shit, man. I wish he didn't have died, man. Oh, Louise. Louise. We'll avenge him. But before we continue on here with the main game, if you guys are actually confident enough, you can backtrack all the way back to that one area, I believe, where we were in chapter 3-2. I don't know if I showed you guys, but there is a room that's all the way back in that weird fountain section where those crows were at, where we can actually get a free broken butterfly. Of course, though, this is a little bit hard to backtrack, though, since there are some enemies that are going to spawn inside this room here, where we freaking ran past that garrador section. And of course, they have to be freaking wearing freaking masks here, but we're just going to run past them and not worry about them and just come through this room. But pretty much there's a little room back there where we can actually get a free broken butterfly, but the problem is that we cannot access it without the help of our loving and caring companion, Ashley. So we're just going to bring her all the way back here to this little fountain section, and right around this corner, as you can see, you have a little room here. It won't open, it's locked from the other side. With a little help from another person, I just might be able to get in from up there, and yes, like, if you actually get Ashley back at this point, you can come all the way back here, piggyback here inside that room, unlock it, and get a free broken butterfly. That's the reason why I was telling you guys in the last part not to really spend your shekels on the broken butterfly so early, because there really is no reason to. You get a free broken butterfly right here, so you know what I mean? There's not really too much of a reason why you want to spend your money on an actual one, unless you're just desperate, I guess. But you definitely want to take it, because the broken butterfly, it's a freaking magnum, and I shouldn't have to explain this to anyone, but the magnum does a shit, and I mean a shit ton of damage inside this game. It's definitely what I recommend to be a boss weapon. But anyway, I decided to freaking do that just to clear up a little bit of my space, and two, we already have pretty much a whole shit ton of yellow herbs and red herbs and stuff, so I thought I might as well just like merge all the green herbs there so that way they don't go to waste. For some reason though, when you do get inside that room, Ashley will not follow you for some reason. She's inside of standstill mode. I don't know why they put her in standstill mode whenever she crawls through that piggyback section, but it is what it is. Now we can pretty much just move on here with the actual playthrough here. This is, of course, your last chance to, like, go through the area, like the previous areas real quick, because I think possibly after this section you may not be able to backtrack to any of these areas ever again, so you definitely want to take the chance if you have the chance here. Anyway, let's freaking run past these guys here and not deal with them. Ashley, where the fudge? What? What the heck are you doing, girl? God damn it, Ashley. Why'd you freaking crouch there? They were down on the floor. Come on. Alright, there we go. Like, I don't know why she freaking did that, but oh well, I guess she got a little bit nervous. She got nervous that the enemies were gonna like claw her or something. But yeah. We're moving on now to 4-1. like 4-1 is well, probably I would say one of my favorite chapters, at least at the castle section. And I believe by this point we are actually about like halfway through the game at this point, right? Like I think we're about like halfway through the game. I believe it's like 4-1 and then the rest of chapter 4, the rest of chapter 5, and then the final chapter. So, goddamn, we're actually getting a lot more closer and closer to the end of this game so far. And I just want to know you guys' thoughts on this playthrough so far. So far, it's been pretty good in my opinion. I haven't made too many fumbles or too many mistakes, but I feel like I could have done a little bit better in some areas if I actually had just focused more instead of commentate, but actually, you know what? We're not going to save right now. Like, we're not going to actually save, because come down here, we come to this little cable cart section. What does this little, like, cable cart do, you say? Well, but since we're all the way at this point, we can't really get back to the beginning area of the castle, but if we take this cart here, it actually, I think it does actually bring us back to the beginning point of the castle, so if there's any items you missed in, like, the main area, or the first beginning area of the castle, this is pretty much your chance to come back here and get those items here. So yeah, we can come back to this area, and we're just going to have it unlocked here in case we do have to backtrack later. I doubt we will be backtracking those, since we pretty much collected all the areas, I mean, all of everything that's over there, so there's not much of a reason to really go back, I would say, unless you missed some stuff. Anyway, let me take a swig of my water real quick. God damn. Right, holy shit, I was pretty much just yabbering on there for a long while. If we can go to commentary. But anyway, as I was saying, 4-1 is actually one of my favorite chapters, I would say, out of the entirety of Resident Evil 4 here, because it's actually not as stressful as the other chapters. It's, for the most part, a breeze walk. The only thing I would say that's a bit aids about this little chapter here is the fact that we are going to have to fight more Novistos later, which is a big problem. But anyway, here, we do have to go off alone on this section here with Leon, since there's only room for one of us on this little platform here, and it makes sense for the person with the gun to go on ahead, and a whole castle full of enemies and shit. But here, we got these freaking weird iron dragons here, where they're gonna be shooting freaking fire at us, but I believe you can actually kill the enemies that are on the freaking thing, if I'm not mistaken, and if you do kill the enemies, you do get rewarded with, yeah, like you see here, they freaking breathe fire and shit. Let me see if I can... There we go. Freaking killed the enemy there. And if you freaking kill the enemy there, I think you are rewarded. Yep, you are. So you get 5,000 gold there. Alrighty. But yeah, we are gonna have to fight against a whole horde of Novisitors later, and that section could be a little bit tricky, but as long as you're pretty much chill and cool like me, you can get through it with relative ease without having to worry too much, so that's a relief. But anyway, let's move on here, because holy fuck, that thing's gonna be breathing fire at us, and that shit is no bueno. Not good at all. I would say that this little, like, fire section with this chicken dragon and shit, it's actually pretty challenging. Wait for him to be fire. And then we freaking shoot him. Aw, shit, we didn't get to shoot him. Fuck, 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 run back. Take cover. Okay, breathe your fire, buddy. Okay, there we go. Oh, you gotta be, like, freaking quick here. Ah, shit. We might freaking be a little bit cooked here on this section. Like, this is actually, like, wasting a little bit of my ammo here. Freaking die, motherfucker, die. There we go. That's the shot I needed. Of course you're freaking doing this, though, because I just want my Crusaders, man. And also my Illuminados pendants. Like, you are gonna have to kill this freaking dragon here, though. Like, you have to actually kill him. I think this is the area where it actually teaches you how to kill him. Oh, wow, that's kind of cheap. Bastards. Freaking just breathe the fire right there after the cutscene. You fucking bastards. Alrighty. Let's freaking organize our shit here. Look this way, buddy. And then we freaking go over here. Okay, no, he's looking at us. I don't think that those guys are actually gonna stop spawning, so yeah, we just got to be like very quick with this guy. Because they just... That by this point, the game just likes freaking spawning in a lot of endless enemies here. We're popping a lot of heads though, so I ain't complaining. Okay, which way are you looking? Go this way. And there we go, got him. Bingo blango. But yeah, we are about like halfway through the game, so that's pretty cool. We're actually doing pretty good on progress-wise. I believe this is like the last little like chapter segment for the castle section before we can move on to like the military section, so I think like 4 or 3 or more chapters and then we'll be done here. But we got the lion ornament, and now we just freaking go back to this little room here and we'll be good. Now I can't remember exactly though, but I think this chapter is a little bit lengthier than the previous chapters we just played, because there's a lot of enemies and shit we do have to figure fight against in this chapter, and if I recall correctly, I think this could be the chapter that has the, that section I was talking about with the freaking, double garradors and double El Gigantes, but it could be this chapter or the next chapter where we have to deal with that shit, but if it's not this chapter, definitely the next chapter. So I'm just trying to prep myself for that, because I really am not ready for those sections at all. Especially the double garrador sections. The double El Gigante section is easy, but the garrador section, not so much.
Wait.
Come on, Ashley. Let's freaking go back over to the main area now, I believe. Not main area, we go over to another area, I believe, right? Trying to remember here where exactly to go. We got that, and then where do we go again? Trying to remember here. I don't think we freaking go all the way back, right? We just freaking grab that section, we come back here, and then what else? Not too sure. Oh wait, hang on a second. Do we have all the pieces? Do we have all the pieces for the main door? Yes, we do have all the pieces for the main door. We have the lion, we have the goat, and we have the serpent. So yeah, what am I doing? We're supposed to freaking return all the way back to the main star of the area here. Here's me thinking that you don't need to freaking backtrack all the way back to that area, but you actually do need to backtrack to that area, because that's the area where we need to actually go now, since we have all the pieces. So let's go ahead and go back to that area then now. Yeah? But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on chapter 4-1 anyway. Pretty simple chapter, really. Not too stressful like the other chapters. I would say it's like a lot more of a breeze. From here on, anyway, the castle section starts becoming a lot more of a breeze, honestly. A beautiful decoration, but something's missing. I wonder what's missing, Leon. Could it be that we need a lion? Could it be that we need a serpent? Could it be that we need a goat? Let's put the goat head on. I kind of hate these little puzzle sections, because I don't know why we can't just combine all the pieces and then just put them all on the plaque like that. Like, I don't know why we gotta put them on like one by one and shit. It's kind of a little bit annoying in my eyes, but anyway, here we're moving on to this section, which I believe is a pretty fun section in my opinion. I think we're about to fight up against some like knights. Remember those knights from the Ashley section? Like, we actually do have to fight against them as Leon here, so... And we're gonna figure out kind of why those knights were kind of walking there. So let's continue on here. I have these fancy carts, man, like... I like these freaking little roller coaster rides. What do you think they probably see while riding on them? They see like the suburbs and shit. They see like, do you think they have loop-de-loops? Nah, they wouldn't. There's no seatbelts on that cart, so I don't think they could probably like stomach that. Freaking excuse me there. Shit, fucking nose freaking starting acting up there. But of course, before we continue on here, let's grab all the freaking shit that we need from this section here. Let's see. Put that with this one. We are doing pretty good on herbs right now, though. We still have a lot of our major heals, so I'm not really complaining. But I think, yep, here's the merchant, and if I'm correct, he's gonna have some upgrades for us, right? I think he might have some upgrades for us. So we could combine this with this, and then is there handgun ammo in this? There is handgun ammo in this. Take that shit. And I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too. This little door right here. Actually, this is pretty much a like shooter room. And Ashley can't. Oh wait, she can follow us, but she just waits in here. But this is a little freaking mini game that you could kind of play here in order to shoot like some bottle caps or whatever. Like, not shoot bottle caps, but shoot targets in order to earn bottle caps inside this game. And bottle caps are pretty much just like these weird, like, trophy, I guess, collectibles that you could get in this game. Me, personally, I'm not going to mess around too much with that because I see no reason to, other than to just get a trophy, I believe, that you can get on the HD versions of this game, where if you get all the bottle caps, you do get a trophy. So, unless you're actually going for like a 100% playthrough and getting all the trophies and shit, yeah, I'm not really gonna mess with it. But anyway, here, let's see. There's that. There's the golden beagles. Let's sell that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make too many upgrades, honestly. I think I might just upgrade my shotgun and then possibly my broken butterfly, and that'll be it for now. Okay, we sold all of that stuff, and then let's tune up our shotgun here. Firepower. Later on, we will be getting a better shotgun, so yeah. I will go ahead and freaking upgrade the capacity, because why not? And here's a little tip here with the broken butterfly. I usually do not upgrade the capacity. I save the capacity upgrade for when we run low on ammo. Because later on, we are going to be fighting a lot of bosses that may require us, like a lot of bosses and enemies that may require us to use the broken butterfly, so you want to be as considerate as possible with that freaking weapon there. So let's go this way here. Boink. Oh yeah, we gotta freaking push these little stones here on these little switches here. Push you here. Like, look at this shit. Like, the castle section, in my opinion, reminds me a lot more of freaking classic Resident Evil 1, where you just solve a lot of freaking mansion puzzles and shit. And that's what I like about this section. Brings back that old classic Resident Evil feel. It's kind of crazy too, because I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys. I probably did say this in an old playthrough on my old channel, but Resident Evil 4 used to actually be, like, Devil May Cry 1 used to actually be an older version of Resident Evil 4, but anyway, before we walk into this section here, you actually can shoot all the little light bulbs here that's on the ceiling here before it comes down on you, so we're gonna do that. I think it's like right there, and the one that's on the right there, it's right there. So now when we walk into the room, it's just gonna freaking shut off immediately. Watch.
I think you've lived long enough. Let's see if you can survive this time.
Look at him running away like a freaking weirdo, but yep. That's freaking funny, honestly. Like, I like how you can actually just shoot all the freaking, like, little, like, buttons on the top of the ceiling there immediately and not have to worry about that. That's freaking funny there. But anyway, here, let's move on. Ugh. Freaking, this is a pretty long-ass chapter, honestly. Like, there's a lot of shit we gotta do in this chapter. Anyway, I don't know what the fudge that is. There's these guys riding this machine that are about to freaking kill Ashley. And I'll be honest with you guys, I really don't understand too much as to why they freaking do this, honestly. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, don't they need Ashley alive? Like, isn't the whole purpose of kidnapping her and putting this virus inside of her is to eject her so they can send her back to America with her father so then she can inject it with him and then take over the country? Like, why in the world would you kill the freaking subject that you need alive? I'm not too sure why they freaking set up that trap there to kill Ashley instead of Leon, but I guess the developers probably didn't think too much about the story when they freaking made this little section here. It's whatever though, we got the freaking Queen's Grail here, so we can just leave this section now. And now we gotta move on over to all the way over to this little, like, right section here. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a note right there. Let's actually read it real quick. They might actually give us more lore exposition. Sample retrieved. As you may have heard, Louise Sarah has been disposed of by Lord Sadler. The sample is back to where it belongs. I had hoped that the whole matter could have been resolved without troubling the Lord. However, as long as the sample is safe, we can all rejoice, for our time is nearly at hand. Now that the sample is back at our safe hands, it'll be a bit more difficult for that troublesome woman to get it. In light of it all, it's unfortunate that Sarah had to go. Like us, he would have had a bright future if only he had shown more faith in our beliefs. As far as the other two Americans, the Lord has left the matter in our hands. We must not disappoint the Lord. We shall capture Ashley and take her to the Lord, and dispose of the Americans. Like, you see what I mean when I'm talking about? I don't understand why they set up that trap there when the whole point or the whole mission is to capture Ashley and take her over to Sadler so he can freaking infect her and stuff. Like, why the hell are you killing someone that you need, my guy? It's kind of weird to me. I don't know, I'm questioning it too much, but anyway, fucking night section with Leon here. Goddamn. Unlike Ashley who fell on her ass, though, Leon's gonna be doing some fucking backflips. Pretty nice, honestly. Pretty good, Leon. Now, I usually do in this section, obviously, you want to leave Ashley, because having her in any section where it's completely avoidable to have her inside the room is freaking annoying. So I'm just going to pick up all the herbs here, all the shotgun ammo, and just merge that shit with absolutely nothing. You know what? We'll just leave the herb there by its lonesome, alone, not being able to merge with his freaking brethrens and sisters. And some shit, I don't know. Let's freaking take the Holy Grail now and freaking start this battle here. May wrath of evil befall the one who disturbs this Holy Grail. Take the King's Holy Grail? Sure, you know what? We'll deal with this wrath of evil you speak of, game. And yes, as you can see here, fucking knights. And they freaking move, okay. Oh god. Oh god, you guys are getting like... Oh shit, they're actually getting really close there, holy shit. They got way closer. Like, way closer than I am. Imagined! Holy shit. But anyway, what I usually like to do in this section, just kind of strafe around a little bit, find an opening for you to actually shotgun the hell out of these freaking knights, out of these heads, because they do freaking walk you down, man. Unlike the Ganados, where, you know, for the most part, they have like little staggering animations to give you time to shoot and shit, these knights don't really give you that much time to freaking shoot. You kind of have to find select opportunities to get them to shoot, but as you see there, the parasites are the main reason why the knights are being controlled like this, and yeah, that's kind of interesting. The parasites freaking can wear knight armor. That begs the question, how big are these freaking parasites? Like, do they have like a full grotesque body or some shit? I always thought that the parasites were like the size of heads or something, but apparently not. Okay, can you freaking get off my ass, parasite? I'm trying to like crowd you guys up so that way I can save my shotgun shells. And just use a flash grenade to get rid of you. How many flash grenades do I have? 3? We're definitely using them if we could take care of these guys. Okay. The freaking parasites are still behind me. Holy shit, dude. Fucking get off my ass. Okay, there we go. Now we can freaking just use a flash grenade. Gotcha. And bada bing, bada bang, bitch. All of you guys are dead. And I think it actually gives us a first aid spray too when we actually kill them, so that's a bit interesting. Handgun ammo. Oh no, it actually gives us a herb. Well, you could join your brother, I guess, and just coexist. I don't really have much room to put you there, but whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much this entire fight in a nutshell. Just running around, waiting for the knights to pretty much just chill out for a little bit, so that way you can get a shot off. Now, as for these black knights, though, these knights, they actually spawn the freaking worm parasites beside their heads. Oh shit, Leon. Holy shit, Leon. What was that aim, buddy? That aim was freaking garbo. That aim was ass. I don't know what that aim was, but it was not it, Chief. That was freaking terrible. It almost got me killed. Oh god. You're getting a little bit too close there, buddy. A little bit too close there. Got him. Of course, though, this is why I want to keep running away from these guys, because I don't want them to get in my face. That's instant death if you eat my head. Okay. Okay, you're still too close. I could use a flash grenade now and get rid of those guys and focus on one, but that would be a waste. Okay, here we go. Now we can just kill all of you. And there we go. Freaking easy section. Like, it ain't too bad, honestly. It's like I said, this chapter isn't too bad with its sections. For the most part, it is relatively easy. The only thing that's really bothersome, I would say, is the fact that we're gonna have to fight against those Sophisadors again. I fucking hate those guys. Like,
Follow me.
I think this is the chapter where we... God damn, Ashley, push me out of the way. Damn. Maybe you should join the freaking football team if you're able to push freaking Agent Leon Kennedy out of the freaking way there, but... Yeah, pretty much fighting against those freaking Novisadors. I think this is the chapter that does introduce the fact that they have a nest, and we are gonna have to deal with that shit. Anyway, another flash grenade there, so yay. It's not like we freaking wasted too many on them, but we also have these zealots here, which we can just snipe, because why not? Bink. Shot him, and then him, and then him, and then you, and then you, and then you. You see how much we pretty much saved by just using the sniper rifle here? We didn't waste shit. We didn't waste jack shit at all. But watch us waste a lot of shit later though, because we're just those people. But of course, I am going to warn you guys right now, we are not going to be staying with Ashley for too much longer, because I believe once we do get to the Novisador section, she is going to get kidnapped again, and that's also not the only and last time she's going to get kidnapped, because she's going to get kidnapped again. Like, that's kind of the main thing that's a little bit annoying about Ashley. She just gets kidnapped a lot inside this game. I understand it's for gameplay purposes, so people have enough time to, like, play the game without having to protect her 24/7, but it gets a little bit repetitive just seeing someone get kidnapped throughout the entire game over and over again, if you know what I mean. But anyway, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the Novisador section, so let's go into it. This is the freaking Novisador section, so... this is the part where I say Ashley's gonna get kidnapped again, so... If you have any areas that you did not get to with Ashley, like you didn't get the broken butterfly yet, I recommend getting it now, because after this section, we're not going to be able to see Ashley anymore, so that's going to be a fucking drag. But anyway, here, let's see. I will freaking try to show you guys my strategy on how to freaking deal with these guys, because there is a way to actually deal with them to make it easier, but they're still freaking annoying. There's another butterfly lamp here, and if you look out this window, yep, there's a fucking, this is their freaking nest right here. Unless we can jump down and actually get into the actual, main, cutscene here that we're gonna get here, because this was just freaking, freaking Novisadors, man, freaking Novisadors, freaking, fuck those guys, honestly. Fuck the unseen. Yep. Here we go.
Damn it! Ashley!
Oh, man.
Great. More of them.
Yep, more of them, Leon. And this is exactly what I'm talking about right here, guys. Look at this shit. Look at how many there are in this freaking section. We gotta freaking run immediately. Immediately. Like, immediately bolt that shit door, and then immediately jump over this window here, because... surprisingly, the Novisadors cannot attack us through this little window area here, so... we're safe. We could just chill here and just spam our freaking... hang on a second, buddy. Wait a second. You're not supposed to be here. Oh, shit. My plan's backfire right now, guys. Oh my god. Okay, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where? I have no idea where that freaking Novisador went, but he's gone now. Okay. So, that scared the absolute fuck out of me. That was not supposed to happen. I don't know how he managed to get freaking past the window there, but he just did. I guess the loss of physics probably kicked in for a little bit, but anyway, another tip too with these Novisadors, when they're flying in the air like that, they actually take a lot more damage, so you can actually kill them with one shot, honestly. I mainly like using the shotgun against them though, just in case they back up in hordes like that, and it takes care of them easily. But anyway, here, I'm just gonna freaking go up here and actually fire at the freaking nest here so we can get our freaking bells there. But that scared the absolute fudge out of me. Like, that actually scared me badly. I ain't never seen that happen before. I don't know why the Novicio got through that window. He's not supposed to get through that shit. I don't know. The game just freaking figured that we cheat, I guess. Freaking weird. But anyway, if you pump enough bullets into this shit, it will eventually fall. And when it does fall, it just gives you... It not only kills all the Novicidors that are inside the area, but it just spawns in a shit ton of these freaking, these weird, eye things, these weird treasures that you can merge with the butterfly bell. I mean, not butterfly bell, butterfly lamp. Jeez Louise, I'm messing up my freaking words. Let's just grab all these shits, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this, like, nest area will always drop, yep, it will always drop a blue one, so you can at least finish at least one of these little sections here without having to worry about the, missing out on the blue one. Make sure I grab that there. Did I grab all of them? I think I grabbed all of them. Holy shit, man. Like, good luck trying to play that section normally. Like, I'm just saying that right now. Good luck trying to do that section normally. That section is freaking hell on earth to freaking do it with. So, let's just shoot this. And then let's just shoot this. And I just remembered too, this is actually a chapter that is going to feature the double El Gigante section. So, maybe I should probably save if I get the chance. Where's the save room at? Okay, there's a save room probably in the next room. So, yeah. This is going to be freaking hectic, I believe. I think this is going to have the double El Gigante section, so that's going to be interesting to freaking talk about. But anyway, let's freaking merge our treasure real quick, just in case we do want to get anything from the merchant, because you never know. You probably may want it. Freaking merge that with this, and then merge that with this, merge that with... No, wait. Merge that with this, and then merge this with this. Now we have a completed butterfly lamp. Merge that with this. And I think there might be a purple gem somewhere. Maybe in the castle section, maybe not. I have no idea. But let's save. Let's save real quick, because we did a lot of stuff in this chapter. And I don't really think we're done yet. I think there's still a lot of stuff we gotta do in this chapter. So this is gonna be freaking hectic. Okay, is there anything else?
What are you buying?
Oh, we can actually tune up our red 9 and shit, so that's cool. Turn that up. And... I guess just the firepower in the semi-auto sniper rifle. Like, that's all we really need, really. I think we're doing fine on treasures right now. We'll probably, like, sell our stuff later on, though. But I think, if I can remember correctly, this is another tower section, right? This is that clock tower section. If the clock tower section's here, okay, yeah. So this is the section where we are going to have to fight against the double garradors. This might actually be a long episode. Brace yourself, guys.
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
If you even scratch her, I'll break your bones.
First, we shall see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting, he says. Salazar's so funny, man.
Shit.
But yep, they're freaking taking her hostage. As always, because why not? But yep, this is pretty much another catapult section. So, you know what that means. It's time to freaking run like AIDS if we can get out of the way. Because if we stand there, those catapults freaking hurt, man. Freaking hell. That dude came running in freaking hot as hell. Okay, took care of him. But yeah, I think this is actually a chapter that's going to have the double garrador section just beyond the bridge there, so I will try and show you guys exactly the strategy that I use. Oh, fuck. Forgot about you, buddy. Oh my god. That scared... You guys freaking scare the hell out of me sometimes, you know? Like, for a freaking action-type Resident Evil game, this shit is actually pretty scary. Shit can be scary sometimes, you know? You still don't expect the enemies to come out, that's why. Let's get into the freaking... Oh shit, get into the door. Immediately. Alrighty. And then there's this section here. Shoot that. Then we shoot this. And then we shoot this. There we go. I think there's gonna be like a message later on that freaking says like, oh well, like that explains why all those freaking stuff were wedged inside of there. Like I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, they freaking put some random bullshit inside the gears to try and mess up the clock tower so Leon can't turn the bridge to get over to Ashley. I think that's what the message says. I don't even know why they freaking. I don't know what. Was jamming it really necessary? Why not just destroy the whole entire gear system or like remove the gears? That way Leon can't even like move over there. Alrighty, ritual preparation. This is interesting. Thanks to the efforts of the Novicidors, we have been able to recapture Ashley. We shall prepare for the sacred ritual as quickly as possible and make Ashley an official member of the Los Illuminados. While we prepare for the ritual, those of you who feel inclined can attend to our American friend. We should be able to hold off our friend for at least a little while by jamming the gears in the clock tower or something. I think if we jam the gears in 3 places, it should give us enough time to prepare everything for the ritual. Now going here to an American tourist, like, again, understands a video game would be a lot more smarter if you just took the gears and hid it from Leon, so that way he can't just operate this shit, period. You know what I mean? Like, he's literally out of luck. But anyway, since we shot all the freaking bullshit in the gears, it'll turn. And I think there's gonna be some enemies that spawn in this shit. Whoa. Holy fuck, that is a low res cutscene, man. Holy fudge. Keep in mind, guys, I am playing this on the Xbox One version, if you couldn't tell, and I would think on this, like, super remaster of the game, like this 2016 remaster of the game again, they would freaking update the cutscenes, but they didn't. Maybe on the next, like, replay through that I do on this game, I probably should just use the, Resident Evil 4 HD project, because this is just freaking whack as hell, man. That is just something. That was just a whack as hell fucking cutscene, if I ever saw one. I missed that freaking box there, actually. Oh, shit. Oh, you're just gonna freaking stand there? Okay. And can I actually snipe you from here? I can snipe you from here, interesting. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna be done for like a while here. This is actually a pretty lengthy chapter. We're already crossing like almost 40 minutes freaking doing this shit, so buckle up, guys. I'm hoping and praying that the recording does not like crap out on me at any point, because usually when I go super long, like it freaking starts glitching and shit. I don't like it when it does that. Okay. I think there was a box here, right? Or am I tripping? I think I might be... Nope, I'm not tripping. There is a box all the way over there. We're gonna go ahead and get it, because we always gotta make sure that we have all of our supplies ready, right? Can't just leave all of our freaky supplies there that we probably might need in the future. It's 1,000 pesetas, but you know what I mean? You could probably do a lot with 1,000 pesetas. I couldn't tell you since I don't really live over in Spain, and I don't really use that currency, so I don't know how much 1,000 pesetas equates to. But anyway, my favorite TNT guys are back. Let's do it. Bring it on, you bastards. Bring it on, you bastards. Toss your TNT shit. Okay, I don't think he's gonna actually toss his TNT shit. Oh shit. Fuck out of here. We can actually spare an incendiary grenade, right? Yeah, we can. Took all of them out with ease, except for you. Except for Larry. Because for some reason, Larry's immune to fire. And then there's a freaking zealot here. But yeah, pretty much... Ow! Well, that didn't hit me. But yeah, pretty much, once we get to this point in the section, like, you're pretty much kind of good to go, honestly. You can kind of just leave now. You don't have to fight the rest of these enemies here. Which is exactly what we'll be doing. Because, again, it's honestly not worth just wasting all your bullets on every single enemy inside the room, since there's going to be even worse enemies later on. But anyway, fucking sniping these guys here since they're immediately coming after us. Like, immediately coming after us and shit. Fuck. There we go. Took care of them. Oh wait, no, I do have a frag grenade, so okay, we can actually handle this section then. We can handle it. I was gonna say we probably might not be able to handle this section because you normally would need a frag grenade in order to handle it well, because Is this gonna spawn a guy with an RPG by chance? Oh, you can have an RPG. You are gonna have an RPG. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Throw the frag. Holy shit. And of course the guy with the freaking RPG is not dead. You know what, freaking screw it. Let's just go inside. Let's just go inside. Let's just go inside into this new... Yep. And as you see here, guys, this is the freaking double garrador section. As you can see here, I'll even give you a close-up look at them. Look at this shit. You got garrador number 1 over here, numero uno, who's just shirtless. You know, the same one we've been fighting. And then you have numero dos over here, and this one is actually fully armored, so we actually do have to shoot him in his little parasite weakness there in order to damage him. So that's pretty interesting. That's actually my favorite garrador right here, the fully armored one. Looks like a freaking Dark Souls enemy. Freaking Dark Souls chainmail ass enemy. But pretty much the whole entire gimmick with this section is that the second you started, right, there's gonna be a lot of enemies that normally would spawn in this section and make freaking fighting against the garradors pretty hard, honestly, because again, they freaking come walking and shit and just ruin shit. But usually people like using the rocket launcher on this section mainly because of that shit. But oh shit, okay, buddy, you are like way the fuck close to me there. Holy shit. I don't know what the hell I did to freaking piss you off. I don't think I remember shitting in your cereal, but okay. Okay, where's he at? Oh god, freaking heard me running. But pretty much the strategy that I use here in order to do with this section, normally there will be a lot of enemies that spawn inside this room, but as long as you do not walk up these stairs here, right? As long as you do not walk up these stairs here, you can actually focus on just finding the garradors, as the enemies will not spawn in and shit. So that's pretty much my strategy for doing this whole garrador fight. It's still pretty tough though, since you still got another fucking garrador to worry about and shit, but you know what I mean? It's a lot less stressful than fighting the enemies with other enemies present. Oh shit. Oh shit. Stop at garrador number 2. Okay, garrador number 2's not chill. Ah shit. That did not hit him in his parasite weakness. Oh! But yeah, we just freaking much... Oh my god, dude. Calm the fuck down. Holy shit! Damn! Motherfucker's just swinging. He is not giving 2 shits if he's missing. Okay, just walk around a little bit. Who freaking stuck their oh, you did. Okay, that's one garrador down, and now we can focus on the other one. Okay, this one we have to actually hit him in his parasite weakness, because it's not gonna do shit to him if we hit him in his armor. And he did another he did a 360 for us, that's cool. But you see guys, the freaking enemies that normally spawn in this room, they don't spawn in, so yeah. Like, I see a lot of people keep using the freaking rocket launcher on the double garrador section. There honestly is no reason to. There really is no reason to. You can save that shit for Verdugo, or any other section that's way more harder than this section, honestly. Because as long as you don't walk up those stairs, you don't have to deal with those annoying enemies. Oh shit. Okay, stuck it in there. I thought you were gonna freaking like charge right at me. Okay, there we go, and then the freaking garrador's dead. You see, easy peasy lemon squeezy. We did that shit literally first try, and I don't think I've actually shown you guys, but ugh, look at his back. Look at that shit. You can see his spine and shit just kind of peeling out from that parasite. Ugh, that shit's just all fucked up. But anyway, are we good on loot? I think we're good on shotgun shells and pistol ammo, so you know what? I might actually, what I might do is, because the second we go up these steps, these guys are going to see me. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, fuck this shit, fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. We'll take this shit, and we'll take this shit. But we're out of here. We are out of here like yesterday. Holy goodness. Leave me the fuck alone, you guys. Leave me the fuck alone.
Ashley.
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
No! Leon!
And quick time event. Freaking GI. What was it? GI Joe grappling hook?
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
Don't fall for this old trick.
How dare you! No more games! Kill them! Kill! Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
Leon, you're alive.
Yes, we are alive, Ashley. It ain't easy to kill us.
So maybe you have 9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy. I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
Say whatever you please. Die, you worm!
Dude, sometimes Leon just says some dumb shit sometimes, guys. I cannot lie with you. This dude's just like... This dude just does not give two shits sometimes, like, honestly. Your right hand comes off? Like, I don't think that's what he meant, buddy. At all. But anyway, here, as you saw there, Salazar was actually telling the truth when he said that he sent his right hand to kill us. If you didn't pay attention to the cutscene, you saw that weird guy in the red robe kind of walking off in the distance there, right, with that spear. That's pretty much Verdugo. And let's just say that Verdugo is a very interesting boss fight that we're going to be going up against here, because he's actually one of the first optional boss fights that you can do in this game. Seriously. You would think that with the right hand, you would have no escape against him, right? But no, here, you actually do have to fight against... Well, you actually do have the option of fighting against him or not. But anyway, here, I sell the shotgun by this point and buy the striker shotgun, because this is honestly one of the best shotguns. Probably the best shotgun in the game, if we're being honest. It's a lot more smaller too, so it frees up a lot more room in our inventory to have a lot more shit inside of it, as I like to say.
What are you buying?
And it's going to help us out for this in the later sections of this castle section, so I would definitely take the opportunity to buy it, and you know, it might just increase the reload speed on the semi-auto. That's about it. But anyway, let's go ahead and... Okay, Leon, you fucking bastard. I was gonna say let's go on a freaking save here, but his ass decided to climb the ladder thinking that it was over. Yay, let's move on to the boss fight. Like, hang on, buddy, we'll get to the boss in a second. Well, let me just hype up the audience real quick. But pretty much what Verdugo is, he's a weird, like, scorpion-ass motherfucker that moves pretty goddamn fast. Like, he moves goddamn fast as hell throughout the whole boss fight. And it's possible for you to damage him, right? It is possible for you to damage him without having to use the weird cryogenic tanks or whatever, but the damage it takes for him to go down is pretty low, man. Like, your weapons just do piss poor damage without the freaking cryogenics, and here he is. See that shit? Bro was freaking following us and shit. Trying to follow us and shit. But yeah, he moves pretty fast as hell, and yeah, he could be a little bit of a hassle sometimes to deal with. So, in order to make up for it, to make it a little bit more rewarding, the game pretty much made it an optional boss fight. Pretty much what happens here, right? There's this elevator that we have to power on it. Hang on. Yeah, as you can see there, he is just like fucking stalking us and shit. Motherfucker's acting like a goddamn Resident Evil 1 monster. How sometimes there's that cutscene that plays when they freaking approach a door and they just come on through. Brrrr, brrrr, and shit. Freaking funny as hell. Okay, that's a lot more organized, but as you can see here, the game did give us a shit ton of ammo. I'ma promise you we're not going to use any of that ammo, because this is the section where we're going to use the rocket launcher, honestly, because I honestly want it. It's an elevator. Bring the elevator back up. It's not responding. The power must be out. Yeah, what we gotta do first, actually, is go on and turn on the power for the elevator, but as you see here, LN2, it's a liquid nitrogen tank. What's it doing here? This is pretty much foreshadowing What we pretty much have to do normally inside the boss fight in order to beat it is actually just hit him with the cryogenic tanks. Because if we do hit him with the cryogenic tanks, it does actually slow him down and allows us to damage him. And he takes a lot more damage when he actually is inside that state, so you definitely... Okay, buddy, freaking piss off, will you? Fuck. That dude was freaking clawing away at us and shit while I'm freaking trying to explain the boss fight here. Is he gonna freaking claw down again, honestly? Oh yeah, he is. Oh god. That one almost got me there. But yeah, when he's inside that state, he takes a lot more damage, and that's pretty much the actual way you're supposed to defeat the boss. Of course, though, I don't want to waste a lot of ammo on this guy, since, you know, I actually do want to freaking save the remaining of my ammo here for any future parts of this freaking playthrough here, since there are a lot more annoying parts in this section than just Verdugo, honestly. And we do need to kill him, because if you do actually kill him, he does reward you with a treasure that you will need. Anyway, turn on the power, and the elevator is coming up. Please wait approximately 4 minutes for the elevator to arrive, and yeah, that's pretty much why this boss fight's optional, right? You have two options for this boss fight. You can either actually take him on like a man, if you could kill his ass, or you could be a freaking wimp and just wait 4 minutes for the elevator to arrive and then just dodge his ass. Me personally, we're gonna fight him like a man though. It looks like it may not open for a while, fuck that shit. Okay, here he is. Look at him, fucking Scorpion. Scorpion from Mortal Kombat would be proud! Holy shit. That dude's freaking fast as hell. Okay, but wait for him to come. Where are you? Oh! He went inside the freaking roof! Alrighty then. You coming out, buddy? Oh, there you are. Freaking take this shit, liquid nitrogen. You take some liquid nitrogen, and here's what we're gonna do. Hasta la viva, baby. Hasta la fucking vista. Boom, bitch. Fucking dead. And ladies and gentlemen, that was Verdugo. Like, trust me. I would want to fight the boss normally, but he honestly just takes a shit ton of ammo to fucking kill. And I don't want to freaking waste all my ammo, man. Because after this section, we are going to have to go against a lot of enemies. And it's good to just have as much ammo as possible in general, you know? But once you do kill Verdugo, he does give you this crown jewel that you could put on this crown here in order to make it a lot more salvageable. But, yeah. That's pretty much the boss fight in a nutshell. It's pretty cool, honestly. One of my favorite bosses in the entire game. Pretty badass, honestly. I believe when you actually, like, idle against him for a little bit, like, he does wave his finger at you and taunt you, which is pretty funny. But, bruh, fighting against him is absolutely horrendous sometimes, because, again, he takes a lot of bullets and stuff. So that's usually the section where I actually save the rocket launcher, since I find more practical use using it there than using it on the double garrador section. So that's just a little tip from me to you guys, honestly. You don't have to follow it if you don't want to, but yeah, that's where I usually use it. I don't know exactly where else you could probably save the other rocket launcher, like save the rocket launcher, except for a future boss.
Salazar is having difficulty taming the American pig. Salazar had his chance. Krauser, go get the girl. Oh, and dispose of this swine while you're at it.
Consider it done.
Ugh, fucking cracked ass lips there. Motherfucker needs to put some lotion on this shit. But that's Jack Krauser. We'll learn later on about him and who the heck he is inside, like, I believe 5-3 and stuff, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, that's chapter 4-1. Verdugo's an awesome boss fight. I wish I could have explained a little bit more about him, but I was kind of a little bit in the moment to try and finish the boss fight before he interrupted me. But yeah, pretty much you can pretty much fight him normally, and it is possible to beat him with just ammo and just time, but you know what I mean? He just takes a lot of ammo to freaking go down, so that's one area there I would recommend using the rocket launcher if you need another area to use the rocket launcher. The only time I would say you would probably need to use the rocket launcher on something else would probably be the IT 3, like the U3 boss, which is way later in the game, but I don't know if you're going to save the rocket launcher all the way up to that point, because you may probably have like another weapon or something that you may want. And either way, you might need to free up room for all your herbs and grenades and stuff, so it's good to just get rid of it early if you can. But anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. I've been going on way long here. We've been going on for like about 50 minutes, close to an hour. This is probably gonna be the longest part yet that I'm gonna have to edit. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace out.